Alright,
Okay, go.
We're group one. We did a Cervelo track bike. As you can see from the movie, we did an analysis in Pro E on the chain, and then next up will be a rotating handlebars with the full bike motion, and then following that is a side view with the actual rider on it. As you can see, exhibits perfect stroke with the legs, and this is an isometric view up next. It was all exported as an MPEG file and then converted, composed in iMovie, and then rendered.
All right, so for our some of the cool features about the model are, well, first off, all the colors work in the render, and then there are a whole bunch of simplified reps because the chain has about 100 links in it, so it's pretty complicated and there's a lot of graphical power that's needed to run it. So I typically put it on the no chain feature, and then there's all the rider and the chain are both grouped together, which is a nice way to clean it up. All the decals are placed pretty much where they should be. The front and rear wheel are connected together using a belt connection, and then a surface was made through the axes of these grooves here on the sprocket, or the front and rear sprocket, and then I used that as the surface to make the pulley connection between those two. So together they all run pretty smoothly once the computer picks up. A lot of the parts, the most complicated parts are probably the frame and the front wheel here. Frame was mostly done with swept blends and boundary blends and then solidifies. The guy was largely done with extrudes and revolves, and then the front wheel was done almost entirely with, I had like 3 revolves, 5 extrusions, and then the rest were all boundary blends to smooth out the surfaces in there. And then all of the bearings were downloaded from McMaster-Carr as well as the sprockets, so that the model actually represents what the physical model is.
Alright, so for the physical model, once it came out of the SLA printer, it was just a lot of sanding. The tolerancing was okay. We were able to press fit 3 sets of bearings in there, 2 in a set in each wheel, and then a set in the bottom bracket where the crank is. And overall, it went together fairly quickly and simple. And then for the tires, we used rubber O-rings, and then just painted it. And we also made some aluminum pins to hold the rider together, and then just used some washers to space out his arms so it could hold onto the handlebars and everything. So.
Show it?
Yeah.
Can you just do it up here? Or?
Yeah.
Just monitor. Yeah.
Right. It's not going to go very far.
Oh. Yeah, you can see his legs are moving, but
Should I do it
go
on the
on.
floor?
Yeah, go bring it on the other side. Sweet. Is it right?
He's toggling a little bit. Alright, so his legs toggle a little bit.
Is that it?
That's
Any questions?
shit.
Now, did you design and all the frame SLA and stuff? What's not
Yep.
SLA?
The bearings, the front and rear sprocket, and then like the pins and washers. So it's the frame, the fork, the handlebars, seat, wheels. There's even a cover for the front sprocket to make it look more like a chain ring and a spider.
Okay.
So.
Did you have any SLA accuracy issues, tolerance issues?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of them.
We had to drill out most of the holes.
Okay.
They came out sort of like squares.
Okay. I warned you I wanted to collect this information so I could pass on all your wisdom to the next class.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions?
Just have to check.
Okay. Thank you very much.